Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Europa Universalis 4. We're on the verge of starting a punitive war with Pomerania over here. And we're going to show them that, hey, we are not to be messed with. We are still your rivals. We can beat you anytime we like to. A couple of things have happened since the last episode. I have increased the army maintenance back to full. I've told our forts to be active again. So pretty soon we'll be ready for war. I've gone ahead, told the clergy to send an emissary to the Pope, actually. And we have enough people influence to get mercantilism, which will improve our trade power in our nodes everywhere. You know, it's going to be useful in Danzig. Right, let's go and prepare ourselves for war. They're putting a claim on Danzig, aren't they? Well, that's cute. They think they can claim Danzig from us. See, this is the kind of stuff we need to fight them for. They think they can do things to us, which they obviously cannot. Our Prince Elector is now kind-hearted. We get monthly war exhaustion reduction. Cool. That's going to be useful. We're going to be fighting a lot, even though he's getting up there in age. You know, he's 56 years old. I'll take it, though. Can we get an advisor? We can get land force limit modifier, which means we can have more troops in the field. Don't really want that. We can have fort defense. Although I plan to go in the offensive, not defensive. I would like to hire this guy. He would make a massive difference in our battles, but, you know, he costs 4.8 ducats per month. We cannot afford that. I mean, we can have him for a while, but we'd be running at a deficit. So hiring him is a bad idea. Even though I would really love to. We can embrace Renaissance. Ooh. Danzig has fully embraced it. Now, the thing here to note is we are above the minimum. It's embraced in one of our provinces, totaling 17.8% of our development. It's still gonna cost us quite a while to embrace it, because not our entire country has embraced it yet. However, seeing how we have 760 ducats, this costs 185. We are going to go ahead, we're going to embrace it. Change our technology cost by minus 28%. Oh, and we also get the bonus development cost and construction cost reduction. So that's great. Let's get ourselves military technology 6. And we'll grab diplomatic technology 6. It's going to catch us up again. A little bit. Beautiful. I think we're going to... I'm improving relations with the Pope to get a bit more papal influence. Because of the modifier. I think we will recall our spy network from Pomerania. And then we'll start declaring a war on them. They are allied with Friesland, Lüneburg and East Frisia. We're going to take Humiliate Rival. To get a bit more prestige out of this war. I don't really care too much about the land at the moment. We'll take it later. And we'll bring in Saxony into this fight. There we go. We declare and we march on them right away. And they try and flee. There's no getting away, buddy. Brunswick is no longer a valid rival for us. We surpassed them. That's good. I'm going to set this to allow friendlies to attach to our army. So that Mecklenburg will hopefully follow us. We are a bit low on morale, but they have a 6,000 unit army over here. And we're going to try and run them down. They're going to try and flee, and we would like them to not flee. At the same time, Pomerania's army has broken, is doing a shattered retreat. They'll move faster, but they have no control over their army at the moment. Looks like we might be able to... Ooh! Their army is without morale, or at least very little morale. And it's stuck in Lüneburg. That's really good. We might be able to get a good fight on them. There we go. That should be going quite a way towards securing a victory in this war. There we go. Took about even casualties. They took a little bit more. We got army tradition and prestige. They lost prestige. And got a bit more war exhaustion than we did. Let's keep shattering them and routing them at the same time. Saxony is in this war, but they are not colored blue for some reason. Which is fair enough. We'll hop into Stralsund over here. We'll just keep running at them. Like, They are taking this harder than we are. And at some point we will break their army. There we go, they'll probably run back over there now. They will get a tick of morale, but not a whole lot. Yeah, we are just hurting them hard here. There we go, that's their army wiped. They're off the face of the earth for now. Let's go and switch our behavior here for a subject to go siege. And we'll even tell them to stop attaching to us. Hopefully they'll do the sieging for us, that would be fun. Although, you know what? Let's just split off like tiny armies. Could have consolidated regiments. Could have, would have, should have. Oh well. Actually gonna stand in Lüneburg. Which I don't mind. We'll stand in Kolberg over here. Ah, there we go. They finally updated to be shown as allies to us. Not sure why they didn't, but okay. It's fair enough, you know. Let's quickly check on our estates. I want to try and keep the clergy above loyalty 60. So we'll seek support of the clergy, which costs a bit of prestige and legitimacy. But it's going to mean that we get a lot more yearly papal influence. Hey, now I'm going to try and make the most of it, since we're still in there for now. They'll leave it. We'll leave at some point. Because we have to be Protestant or Reformed to be Prussia. Now let's see, we are currently sieging Kolberg with the help of Saxony. Which is very kind of them. We're going to jump into this one stack. We're not even going to have a fight. We're just going to wipe them out. Get a little bit of war score extra. What I think I'll do is I'll pursue the idea of a separate peace here. Against Lüneburg. We can't ask them for any land. Because of the war we chose. We can get them to annul treaties with Pomerania, however. Weaken them a little bit. Make sure their position in the world isn't quite as strong. Yeah, everything is going according to plan at the moment. East Frisia and Friesland are both locked away. They don't have military access for some reason. Which for us means we don't have to fight their armies at the moment. They are literally stuck there. Pomerania can't train any new troops because we are currently sieging their entire country. Or have already occupied it. Matter of fact, we're going to stand in their provinces for a bit. There's this little lovely bar here that says loot. We can loot their provinces. It'll give them a negative to things produced. Let's see. We've looted Stettin, haven't we? Not interested in peace. Not at this time, thank you. No. We'll see in a minute what looting does. Ah, there we go. 16% looted, resulting in the following effects. Less goods produced modifier, less tax, less sailors, longer shipbuilding time, longer recruitment time. My god, another cardinal in Danzig. Right, back to the whole looting. They get less supply limit and less institution spread. So basically, we are crippling their country right now. We're just going to stand there, we're going to loot that. We're going to take their money. It also gives us a bit of extra income, which is great. We will loot 0.9 ducats worth over here, 0.9 ducats over there. We're going to fill our treasury with the spoils of war. Quite literally. Isn't that beautiful? I think in a moment we'll take military access through Brunswick. Excellent, we have just sieged out Kolberg. So Saxony is going to move over to Lüneburg now. Because they don't have any strategic interests in Pomerania, they transferred occupation to us. Which is very kind of them. We're gonna go loot a little bit more. Because looting is the way to go. Let's be honest here. We need that. We want that money of theirs. Yeah, things are going really well. They're sieging out Lüneburg for us, which we'll then be able to separate peace. Get a bit of money out of there. Because Mecklenburg counts as our vassal, anything they do will count as participation for us. Karl I von Habsburg von Austria died, oh no. We'll have to get a new royal marriage with him, that's fine. There we go. Naval tradition. Lose 20 Navy tradition, but gain 10 army tradition. I'm gonna do that. We're only gonna lose 10 Navy tradition, and we'll be able to build it up fast. And now our army's even better. Their morale just shot up a little bit, because tradition does have an impact on morale, as you can see on the screen right now. Yeah, it's pretty good. We're doing pretty well. I'm not complaining in the slightest. I think we're nearly done looting over here. What a shame. I think there's a little bit... Yeah, there's like 0.2 ducats left in there. So we'll wait one more month. Then we'll ask Brunswick for military access. Perhaps Cologne as well. Then we'll try and siege them out. Or at least get a separate peace. And then we'll just end this war. It's only been 2 years since we got on the war. We've lost a little bit of trade income perhaps. Ooh. We get an interesting event here. We can sneak a cardinal out of Poznan into Neumark at the cost of giving Poland a diplomatic insult, gaining some corruption, losing a tiny bit of money and losing some opinion with him, but we'll get more papal influence for the time being. I'm gonna do that, just because it seems like a fun idea. Also, let's keep Austria on our side. And why not improve relations with Poland at the same time? Seems like a pretty decent idea. Let's get you guys over into Altmark. There we go. You guys station over there. Yeah, diplomats are currently busy. Poland is nearly maxed out though, so our diplomat in Poland will return home quite soon. Give him a few months. In the meanwhile, we'll sort the siege of Lüneburg. Yeah, we don't have military access here, nor do we have access... Oh, we have access to Cologne, right. They give access to Friesland. Nobody else is asking for military control anywhere. Or military access, rather. But that's okay. I think we'll recall our guy from Poland right now. And we'll invite Brunswick as soon as Lüneburg has fallen, really. Shouldn't be too long. We have a 57% chance to win the siege, and of course we don't win it. Oh my god. Yeah, they're doing pretty well. Nothing to complain about there. Just a bit of random luck now. Like, do we get it? Do we not? Poland just embraced Renaissance. Okay. Fair enough. Now we should be able to get it, surely. Yeah, there we go. We're not going to declare war on them. We're going to ask for military access. That's a lot better. There we go. We can walk into here now. Now just to see, like, where are our enemies? I'm going to make my own peace treaty with you. It's probably going to be roughly the same peace treaty, but, you know, you're not going to get off that easily. I want war rep, like you said. I want all your money. Annul treaties. Cancel your lines with Pomerania. It's going to give us a little bit more prestige. Also, annul with Verden. Get that tiny bit more prestige. This actually gives quite a bit of prestige. Wow, cancelling rivals. Yeah, no, in that case, we're going to cancel all your rivals. It's going to get us 12 prestige. God, I should have learned that a while ago. 13,000 casualties on our side, 7,000 on their side. Not bad. Like, that is a good way to get prestige. Holy crap. Mecklenburg is going to need our assistance over there. Yeah, we should be able to hop in there. They'll have the terrain and the crossing penalty. Oh yeah, look at that. Their general is amazing, by the way. Boom. We're going to go into Friesland right away. They don't get a morale tick, so we should be able to insta-wipe them. Ho 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 ho! Hard-earned battle experience with our General Ernest von Rauch. The inspirational leader trait. We recover morale 10% faster. That is amazing. Look at that. Let's see if we can get a separate peace with you now. We could, but it wouldn't get us much. The fleet station over here are 4 lightships and a 7 lightships. Yeah, we can take that fleet, right? Although I'm worried about this fleet. We're gonna group up this one fleet, and hopefully this fleet here that's doing the blockading won't join in on this fight. And if we win this fight, we might be able to get out here and blockade their ports. To make the siege go a little bit faster. Ooh, there we go. We sank 2 of their ships. Or at least, they lost 2 ships. And we gained a light ship. We captured one. It's beautiful. Their fleet is now moving, that's bad. Sorta hoping they won't come over here, but, you know, you never know. We're gonna split the armies over here to get a bit less attrition. Because we don't like attrition. Interesting, the Pomeranian fleet is following us all the way over here. Ironically, that might actually be good for us, even though we are quite damaged. We only have 1 galley, whereas they have multiple. So I think we should actually be in a stronger position to fight them out here, because we're not in an inland sea. And they recognize that. They leave. So that is a big victory for us, actually. A very big victory. Now we're going to be able to get a +2 on the siege against Ostfriesland. Aragon paid all debts of Austria. Austria's in debt? Huh. Well, that's good. But yeah, we've removed a -2 on the siege of Ostfriesland. You know, that's nice. Is there a way we can... Oh, we only need 3 ships to keep that blockaded. That's good. In that case, we're going to split up and we're going to blockade Ostfriesland as well, so we have an easier siege. We're going to move out a little bit more troops to get a little bit less attrition. You know, attrition really is a big killer here in sieges. Surprisingly so. Ooh, we can get the National Bank idea to get yearly inflation reduction. And we get national tax modifier from our ideas. That's really good. Royal marriage with Mecklenburg just ended. We'll renew, right? It keeps them happy. Screw you, Pomerania. We're gonna get a lot more prestige out of this war, baby. You have no idea. Not to mention the fact that we also won a bit of prestige from winning that naval fight. Now, one thing to keep in mind here: as soon as we occupy Friesland, right, the navy over there is gonna come out, and we're gonna have to fight them. Thankfully, we have most of our ships stationed over here, and we broke our wall, so we have a 21% progress right now. There we go. We are taking attrition on this fleet, but that shouldn't be a problem. We're currently out of supply in this little zone. There we go. We have beaten their navy. Get a bit of navy tradition. Excellent. I think we just captured another ship. Although, no. Oh well. That's Friesland done for. We're gonna sue them for peace now. I want war reparations. I want all your money. And you're gonna start cancelling rivalries. And alliances. There we go. 17,000 casualties in total. Quite a lot from attrition, as you can see. There we go. Mission accomplished. Improve our prestige. A naval race versus Pomerania. Get Lübeck to like us? Yeah, we'll go for that one. That seems like a nice mission. Lübeck is already positive with us, so we can get them to like us a bit easier. Gain some extra Diplo power while we're at it. Our fleet is getting a bit damaged though. That's a shame. I think I'll try and pull back and see if we can repair. Meanwhile, let's also build a ship. We're gonna build... Well, you know what, let's build a bark. Let's build another bark over here. We'll build a galley in Danzig, why not? And we are now exactly at our naval force limit, so that's good. We haven't done anything bad. It's great. We're gonna cancel military access with Brunswick. We don't need it anymore. Thank you. It was appreciated. Oh crap. Yeah, our navy got caught. We lost 3 light ships and... yeah, that was not what I was hoping for. I was hoping they would just let us slip by. Very naive. Very foolish. Yeah, so much for that blockade we were trying to get. At least our war exhaustion is actually going down while we're at war, which is ironic. Ah! He embarrasses the court, we lose the stability, that's really bad. You reckon we could perhaps gank that one ship over there? I'm not interested in your peace deals, I'm interested in my peace deal. They should still be able to get like Ostfriesland. It's just gonna be a bit rougher than usual. Let's queue up a... we can queue up a galley over here afterwards. That'll be nice. Yeah, Pomerania is currently at 20 war exhaustion. They get plus 20 national unrest, minus 20% manpower recovery speed, all those negatives. Oh my god. They are so upset right now. We get a little choice here, the sale of indulgences, which is basically, back in like Catholic medieval Europe, you could buy an indulgence to basically have your sins be forgiven. And we can either continue that, or not. We'd lose papal influence, but I like the national tax modifier until the death of our ruler, who is 60 years old, so he's gonna die quite soon, sadly. Methinks they didn't really plan that out too well. Oh well, it's a bit of extra money, right? We're currently reducing our corruption, so we could use the extra income. Also the fact that our fleet took losses. Oh, there we go, we got our East Frisia is now down. So we're gonna sue them for peace, we're gonna go for war reparations. A lot of money, which is very nice for our treasure. We're gonna end some rivalries here. Oh, it's so beautiful, isn't it? I don't really care about who, I just want the prestige. There we go. My god, that is really good. We have a glorious victory over the Brandenburgian humiliation of East Friesland. We just happened to ally with Pomerania. Now, Pomerania, let's have a talk with you. You're broken enough as is. We're gonna show our strength against you. Pomerania will lose 20 prestige, Brandenburg will gain 100 of each monarch power. And will also gain 30 power projection. It's really nice. Let's go for that. It's gonna give us a 15-year truce though, which is the maximum length. There we go. That's the end of that war. Total casualties 19,000 on our side, 30,000 on theirs. Beautiful. We just got 100 of each monarch power. That's nice. We don't have enough rivals at the moment. Let's rival the Livonian Order. They hate us anyway. And we can stomp them in the face. Fun times guaranteed. Now let's take a look at the... ooh. I remember Novgorod being a thing at some point. They disappeared. You have the following vassal, Pskov. Interesting. That's like... yeah. All of Novgorod is just gone. Just wiped out at once. The Great Horde and the Muscovy are set up for a giant clash. The winner will probably form Russia. The Ottomans have been fighting over here. They've got some newly added land from Karakoyunlu, or whatever, however you're supposed to pronounce that. France is fighting England at the moment. England's trying to take their land back. Interesting. It's a curious state we find the world in at the moment. But yeah, I'm not complaining. Let's take a look at our technologies. We are very far behind on admin. We'll have to try and fix that as soon as we can, really. Because I would like administrative level Technology level 10. Ooh. Successful bureaucracy, lose 1 corruption. Cool. That's gonna save some money. We can now afford debts and loans. I won't go for that since we're behind on administrative technology, and that is an administrative idea. So we'd be spending points on things I wouldn't want to spend them on. Strong clergy. Great. Gain a stability back. Okay. I'm not complaining. How's unrest over here? Minus 12.6. Are you certain? They just bought away all their war exhaustion. Well, fair enough. It broke them anyway. So I'm happy with that. Bohemia declared war on Bavaria for conquest. Ooh. Who are you allied with? Nuremberg and Ravensburg. Yeah, that's not even a challenge. Come on. Bohemia's being a jerk. Looks like we are going to be an enemy of Bohemia after all. I was trying to get some diplomatic mingling in there, but that doesn't seem to be any real possibility here. We currently have alliances and vassals and whatnot being all occupied. That's a shame. Don't suppose we can start a spy network here. We can start a spy network in Anhalt. I think we'll try and get a claim on Saxe-Lauenburg so we can add it to Mecklenburg. Mecklenburg actually hasn't been doing any like claim generation, whatever. It's pretty annoying. It would have been very useful for us to be able to use Mecklenburg's claims and whatnot to expand them a little bit before diplomatically annexing them. You know, at some point we will want them to integrate into Great Brandenburg, which will become even Greater Prussia soon. Anyway, now that our light ships are repaired, let's go protect trade in Lübeck again to get that extra income that we always like to have. Bark over here. I think we'll protect trade in the Baltic Sea. Get some ships over there, get some extra trade power. We're currently transferring a lot of money from the Baltic over here to Lübeck, so that everyone can profit. You know, we are kind people. Ooh, royal marriage with Saxony just ended, so they'll probably renew it with us in a minute. They are quite friendly with us. Although I don't like how Bohemia is being given so much room to grow. I would prefer if Austria jumped in on their side and be like, yeah, no, I don't like the fact that you are currently taking Bavaria and taking all the little countries and whatnot. Just taking a look at dynastic map mode here. It seems like Verden has got a new person that is not us, sadly. Bremen actually has... Oh, elective. Fair enough. Ooh, the pragmatic sanction. Establish the indivisibility of his lands and establish succession by order of firstborn child even to a woman. No doubt Franz Karl I von Habsburg also plans for his female heir in time to take his seat in the imperial throne. So basically, I think he has a female heir. Yes, he has a female heir, and he's a little bit concerned about the succession of the Holy Roman Empire. If there's no possible, like, male candidate, it'll disband. However, they just passed a law that will prevent that, so that's good for them, I guess. Let's get admin tech 6, we can now get it. Next level will get us a new idea. And we can take a choice here to get national tax modifier and missionary strength until the end of the game, at the cost of Catholicism, gaining reform desire, which basically means we can convert to Protestant faster. You know, why wouldn't we want that? It's pretty good for us. Brunswick embraced the Renaissance, that's fair enough. We've got about 16 more years until the next institution will spread. So we've got some time to catch up. Navy morale and colonial range. Yeah, we'll take that idea. We'll be ahead of time for the next 8 years. Gain corruption reduction and trade efficiency bonus. So we're gonna earn more money. That's really good. Let's see how much it goes up by. Not a damn thing. Interesting. Oh well. We got another galley over here. So we're building a bit of a war fleet now. You know, we've got to have some bark with our bite. And I don't mean that bark. Oh my god, I didn't even plan for that. It's like... too good. Too good. But speaking of having more bark with our bite, let's get some more bark to, you know, get some more trade flowing in our way. Improvements in trade tech. Spare no expenses. I want the monarch points. Let's see, economy. We have inflation reduction now, even though it's gonna take us like 42 years. I'm willing to wait. Sure. Army tradition is dropping fast, but we have fully maintained forts. Like, we have enough forts to province-wise that we get a reasonable army tradition from having our forts manned, even if it does cost a little bit of upkeep. I'm actually tempted to build a fort in Stolp over here, even though I don't really like having forts in coastal provinces. Because coastal provinces, like, we could have a fort in Stolp, right? Or a castle. If we were to build one in no-tech, we'd get a lot more bordering provinces. We'd get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Rather than 1, 2, 3, 4 if we built one in Stolp. So I think I'll hold off on that. We could build a temporary fort, but I don't really like temporary forts. They'll have to get torn down. I'm keeping the one in Königsberg because it's actively helping us. And it was basically provided to us for free, for all I care, you know? Yeah, we'll merge these galleys up, why not? Keep them in the same fleet. Oh, we are getting some more competition in the Baltic Sea over here. I don't mind. As long as we try and retain our trade value in Lübeck here. Because Lübeck is a very valuable place. Ooh. We can get military technology, we can finally get cannons. That's gonna be really good. Let's build a large cast bronze mortar in Berlin. Pomerania just stopped considering us a rival. Have we eclipsed them? Have we eclipsed Pomerania? We might have. Yes, we have. Good. That's gonna give us a bit more power projection. Even though, you know, power projection is going down quite fast. We currently get +1, +1, +1 on each power. You know, we get 3 extra monarch points per month for a limited time. That's cool. I think we'll go and rival, we could rival Saxony, but I don't actually want Saxony to dislike me. Because they're also allied with Bohemia. And Bohemia has an army quite stronger than us. Let's just tell Provence that they're now our target, basically. Hell, we'll make it even better. We'll go and issue an embargo on them. Ha! That's gonna give us that little bit more power projection. Even better. Who's another rival of ours? It's the Livonian Order, isn't it? Yeah, Livonian Order is currently a rival of ours. Good. We're gonna go send them a diplomatic insult. It will greatly disturb our relations, give them a casus belli against us, and also gives us more power projection. The game likes it when you insult your rivals, and so do I. So, you know, that's lovely. That's gonna secure that we get a bit more monarch points for a while. We also get more morale of armies, global trade power, yearly prestige, fort defense, legitimacy. And our prestige is also helping quite nicely. I mean, just look at that, 58. All we had to do was annul some alliances with people. I feel like I'm getting the hang of this game. Like, I'm not usually that good a player, but I'm feeling like I'm doing really well here. We're not gonna insult the Pope. That would be bad. I'm gonna see if I can send him a gift. We could pay 100 ducats for 22 extra relations. Nah. We'll do some bit of relations maintenance to get a little bit more modifier on our papal influence. We might be able to get like 1 more mercantilism off of it. But, you know, that'd be good. Ooh. Our Electress has sadly died. Ooh. Bavaria just accepted peace with Bohemia. Bavaria will cede Regensburg to Bohemia. They'll pay war reparations, so 10% of their income. A flat fee of 45 ducats. But overall, yeah, they just ceded that province. Interestingly enough, we can see over here, Austria has demanded unlawful territory on Bohemia. So they do have an imperial liberation casus belli against them, to restore this land to the rightful owner in the Holy Roman Empire. There we go, new royal marriage with Saxony. We get a new electress, Bianca, a 052. Not that happy, but okay. Yeah, hopefully we'll see a lot of fighting between Austria and Bohemia. Hello, cannons. Cannons are going to help us in sieges. They're going to last a lot less long from now on. That'll be really nice. Reduce army maintenance just a bit to get a bit more income. I'm currently not really planning a war. We could fight the Teutonic Order, but they're allied with Denmark. Well, there we go. Poland is like, okay, we'll get in there instead. Poland is requesting that we come to their aid in the Polish conquest of Osterode. So this province over here, against the Teutonic Order. If we decline the call, we lose 25 prestige. We also lose diplomatic reputation. So here's where we're going to be ending it for this episode. If you enjoyed the video, do let me know by leaving a like and perhaps a comment down below as well. Some smart plays, in my opinion, this episode. Like, things I didn't actually know of prior to just playing through and be like, oh crap. Just figure out as we go, you know? That's great. I'm loving this so far. Hopefully you are too. If you want to watch more Europa Universalis 4, but you are not yet subscribed to the channel, do consider hitting that subscribe button. It lets me know that people want to keep watching, which is always nice. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Until next time, have a good one, folks.